In cycling now, we have all sorts of 3D printed things, whether it's small attachments, even helmets, silica prints in titanium pieces for bicycles. One thing I'm loving about gravel is all the innovation we're seeing, not just from brands, but from individuals. We're here with a talented individual, Adne Koster from...
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah.
Adne just went 5th at the Traka 360.
Yes.
Congrats on that.
Thanks.
We're here in Emporia for Unbound Gravel, where he's a contender for the 200. I want to hear all about your bike in general, but I want to hear about the 3D stuff in particular. So I'm going to sit this down and I want to know about what you've got on here and who made it and how.
Yeah, so we've got like 4 things on the bike that is custom. We have the CO2 holder.
Cool.
The Dynaplug holder, the top tube bag, and also the cover for the...
Like the headset cap.
Yeah, the headset cap is also like custom, because the original one from the Giant Revolt for the 2025 model is like 1.5 centimeters high.
Yes.
And this one is only 8 millimeters, so
Yes.
you can get lower stack height.
Yes, and you've still got, looks like you've got a negative
Stem.
pro stem to get a little bit lower, so that allowed you to get a lower position. It's not just the attachment point, but like the whole bag itself is printed.
Yeah, the whole bag is printed. Yeah,
that is sweet.
Yeah. And yeah, we did it on distance. So the guy who made it, David,
Yes.
he lives in Switzerland and I'm from the Netherlands.
Okay.
So I had to measure like the width of the tube and the length and the attachment points for the bag, and then he printed on distance.
Okay.
So it's really nice, and it might even look better when you put like the original giant stem on, because then it's like it fits really nicely on the cover.
Yes.
And with the bag.
Yes. So how did David, your friend David, supports you in some races, and that's how he came to start making these pieces for you?
Yeah. He's a member of the Giant Benelux team, and he bought a 3D printer.
Okay.
Yeah, he really likes to do like these crazy experiments, and he's also like an aero geek. We talked a bit about printing other stuff, like something to close this triangle with some sort of bag, but it was really hard to do it on distance, so we haven't done it yet. He also printed like this thing on the Garmin mount, but I haven't got it on because the number in Unbound is now on the seat post. But I used it in Gravel Locos and in some other races that you can mount the number plate like flat.
Yeah.
So it's more aero.
Yeah.
There's
yeah.
another company I saw on Instagram that is making those kind of stuff as well.
Yeah. I've got a couple pieces here from sent in by viewers of the ride. One is a little attachment for blips, you know, the SRAM remote shifters. Since you can't have extensions on your bike for racing, us amateurs can, but the pros cannot. This would be a way to, you know, mount underneath here so you can have remote shifting, so you could do like that praying mantis and do that type of shifting. And then another ride viewer, Mike, sent in a seat post mount that you can put your CO2 and then your Dynaplug in there. So I'm going to try that out this weekend. Thanks for that, Mike. Appreciate you. And then what goes in here?
4 gels. But I've now got a mud stick from Gravel Locos.
Yeah, welcome to America.
Someone in Gravel Locos 3D printed this mud stick with the Gravel Locos on it.
Oh yeah, love it.
Yeah, I love to see it. So you didn't need it for Gravel Locos, but I thought maybe in Unbound we need it, so I think bring it.
Okay, so tell me about the rest of your bike. It's sunny now. It was pouring rain days earlier, so people are going, you know, talking about everything from 2.25 all the way down to 35. My friends at Schwalbe had a bunch of 35s overnighted because a lot of their riders were panicking. What are you thinking about tires? What are your options here?
Yeah, so I've tested the last couple of days with the Schwalbe Thunderbird 2.1. That was not a good option.
Just because it packed up.
Yeah, there are some really bad sections at the moment, like Reserve Road, Divide Road, and they're already in the beginning. And despite the fact that the Revolt has like a lot of clearance, it's not going to work. So if it's like this, then I will run the 45 Schwalbe Pro RS. and hope for the best. But I hope it will dry, and it looks like it. And we will check Friday afternoon if the key sections are dried, and then I will probably do the 2.25 Thunderbirds with some modification.
Modification being snipping off some of the
knobs.
Some of the knobs, yeah.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, you don't need them when you go on a straight road. There's just a couple of corners here, so I tested it today, and it's not making a lot of difference having knobs or not.
Talk to me about racing in Europe versus racing here, as far as the tracks, like the tracks of the Traka versus here. Which is more fun? Be honest.
The reconing Traka was more fun.
Yeah.
And racing was great.
Yeah.
But racing here, I did Gravel Locos. It was my first American gravel race. The racing was really nice, but the reconing sucked.
Just because it's a long straight road.
Yeah. And it was also really hot, and I was cooked, and you can't get any extra water when you're on your way. So
yeah,
that sucks as well. But Europe is way more corners and more explosive type of parkour. And this is like really steady and long go,
yeah, it's different styles. It's one thing I continue to enjoy about gravel, not just how there's so many different solutions for gear, there's so many different options for how to put a course together and how to compete on it. More option questions. 1x versus 2x. You've gone with the 2x. Is that always how you race, or is that?
So I come from the road, and I really prefer the small increments in gear. But I would like to try a really good 1x setup one time. But I only rode the lower end group sets on 1x, and I was not really. I didn't think it was that great at the moment. But with the new SRAM red, I guess it's really good. And there might be some new Shimano coming up.
Yeah, there may well be.
Yeah.
You've got road shifters, road cranks, and then even a road rear. I was expecting that to be a GRX.
Yeah, I've got the GRX.
105 in the back. Yeah.
I've got a GRX derailleur laying in my suitcase because there was a GRX derailleur on, but I broke it in Santa Fe. So then I got a 105 derailleur from the store.
I see.
To wait until there's another GRX derailleur. And then I saved the GRX derailleur for Unbound because I already had it with Santa Fe, with Traka. But I was really, the 105 derailleur shifts really good.
Sure.
So I was like, well, better let it on the bike and then keep the GRX derailleur. But I will probably put the GRX derailleur for
I think that's one nice thing with electronics is that it's a little bit heavier as you go down the range. You know, Dura-Ace, Ultegra 105 or Red, but the brains are the same. I guess one difference of a road derailleur versus GRX is like the chain retention.
There's a better spring.
It's stronger for the GRX, which. But I mean, if you're putting power on the whole time, that's a chain retention too. But.
Yeah.
One last question, sir, and then I'll get out of your hair and leave you be. What is this particular saddle you're running here?
Yeah, nice that you ask, because I'm really happy with it.
Okay.
So I had a lot of bike fit issues in the past. And then I went to a lot of bike fitters all over the world. And at the end, I kind of solved the problem. And then I came across the brand Cell SMP. And it's like a really nicely anatomical shaped saddle, and this is like a new type of saddle from Cell SMP. It's with a new kind of foam, but because they always had like the traditional style of saddles, with the leather upper and a firm foam. And I rode that for a few years, and then last year this one came out, I guess, and now I'm riding this one for half a year now, and the padding is way softer. And it deforms a bit better to to your nether region.
Yeah. I thought it looked like an SMP, but it's as you say,
Yeah,
it's different foams. It looks totally different.
Yeah, so it's called the new. Called the Evo, and you have like the Evo Plus. It's a bit more padding as well, but it's basically the same as the Blaster in the past. It's the same shape.
Yeah, in Boulder, Colorado, there's a fitter named Colby Pierce.
I know.
Yeah. He's a big proponent of those things. There's also get a relatively huge amount of fore aft with that. Looks like you got that pushed pretty far forward.
Yeah, because I'm really small, and there's some setback in the seat post as well, and the wide part of this saddle is really far back compared to a lot of short nose saddles at the moment.
Are there any 3D parts you have in your head that have not yet come to be? You were talking about, adding, perhaps like a aero foil bag type of thing.
Yeah. Well, I haven't thought about any specific things, but we maybe can improve the Dynaplug thing a bit because
So you just got it zip tied on there.
Yeah, you can mount it, but the mounts over here are now used.
Yes.
So that's the problem.
Yes.
So maybe more aero futures, but we can improve this one as well because it has a lot of spacers here, and we can make it in one piece. But we now know the specific dimensions, and might gonna make it like in one piece.
Yeah, at a glance, this bag almost looks like a Schwalbe product. But the sticker looks good on there.
Yeah, I've got the sticker on it, but it doesn't stick really well.
Yeah, probably more aero futures like bags maybe. I don't know what you can exactly make with 3D printer. What are the possibilities? I don't know.
Yeah,
but,
it seems like all sorts of things.
Yeah. I will discuss it with David.
Yeah. Well, I look forward to seeing that. I'll also look forward to seeing how well you go here at Unbound Gravel. Best of luck to you. Thanks so much.
Thank you very much.